What's happening is Big K too good. He sleep with a cut of El Patron. You know, the big dog on the tongue. We at the top. We at the top. So, anyways, we back. I wouldn't say into streamer land. It's kind of streamer hip hop adjacent lane. But Kai Cenat response to TDE manager that claimed that his criticism over the Super Bowl halftime show was because of lack of access. Basically, Kai Cenat was saying like they was plugging in cheers and boos and all that shit when he was listening to that shit or whatever have you. They were plugging in sound like some of this shit wasn't authentic, yada yada yada. He was talking and giving his perspective on his experience to the Super Bowl. TDE responded saying, oh, this and that, you didn't have direct clearance or whatever. At this point it's petty because, bro, if he's just giving his opinion on the event, who gives a fuck at the end of the day? Who really gives a fuck? He's just giving his opinion about what the fuck happened. And I wouldn't be surprised if sporting event is plugging in cheers and but like let's keep it a book or certain phrases. I don't know if he was 100% exactly referencing the Kendrick set, but again we're gonna get into this article and we're gonna see exactly what happens. But anyways, let's see. So Kai Cenat denies the claim made against him. Kendrick Lamar headlined the Super Bowl halftime show this past Sunday. With his performance, Lamar became the first rapper to grace the prestigious stage as a solo act. It also broke the viewership record set by Michael Jackson in 1993 to become the most watched Super Bowl halftime show of all time. With a reported 133.5 million people tuning in, the response has been largely very positive. Though there have been some detractors, one of the main things people have claimed since Kendrick Lamar's halftime show took place is that the crowd barely knew who the acclaimed rapper was, including the popular Twitch streamer Kai Cenat. Cenat previously claimed that the NFL added in crowd noises to make it seem like Lamar was getting louder reactions than he did. He also contended that SZA and Samuel Jackson got the loudest reactions of the entire halftime show. Several Super Bowl attendees have posted videos of the crowd singing along at different points, including much of the stadium reciting the A minor line from Not Like Us. Hollywood, a manager of Top Dog Entertainment, claimed in an Instagram comment that Cenat was so critical of the show because he didn't have access Lamar's suite at the Super Bowl. Cenat responded to that assertion by saying that Hollywood lied. Oh my gosh, he lied, Kai Cenat first said. Chat, this has nothing to do with Kendrick at all. Kendrick is his own person. I got my own suite, bro. Cenat also said he looked into if the comment was real or not, and if Hollywood was actually Kendrick Lamar's manager, and that he intended to send him a message to clear things up. Hollywood is not Lamar's manager, as he's been primarily managed by childhood friend Dave Free since the late 2000s. However, Hollywood is in a leadership position at TDE, and Lamar seems to be still close with many of those at his former label. Kai Cenat's AMP squad mate Duke Dennis said on his stream that he believes the main reason that people in attendance didn't react as strongly to Kendrick Lamar's performance as one might expect after the year he's had is that those who attended the Super Bowl are not Lamar's intended audience, which is facts. We can have that conversation. Like, bro, the Super Bowl is for the world. I'm not going to say Kendrick Lamar is a niche because he does have big hits. But again, the songs he was performing, I'm pretty sure some of them people he's like, they didn't know that shit. And the biggest song he has is Not Like Us. So, of course, everybody knew that song. It was like me when I was watching the Grammys and I was stunned how, like, country people and other artists, like, everybody in that room knew what the fuck Not Like Us was. And I get it. Drake is a big artist as well. But even still, like, yeah, the Super Bowl, no, these niggas don't know this shit. Like, the niggas, like, the ones that really predominantly listen to hip-hop, like, people them, we know what it is. But them other people that just here, they chilling, they like, nigga, we don't know what the fuck this is. And I heard an interesting take from Joe Budden on his podcast, like, a couple episodes ago, when he was like, hey, listen, I know we got this Kendrick shit, we feeling good for hip-hop, it is what it is, but I ain't gonna lie, we might just have to go back to some shit, you know. Bring up, you know, Bon Jovi, bring up, you know what I'm saying, Mariana Stretch, they like bring some of these niggas. And not to say like I love having Usher and all these other motherfuckers and shit. It is what it is. But at the same time, by the way, sorry, side note, I do gotta do this. Lil Wayne was considered to be part of this. So we gotta do that video eventually. Like, I don't know why the fuck I have not did that video yet, but regardless. Anyways. Yeah, so again, I'm not mad at Kendrick for doing whatever he did, but I'm not surprised that people in the audience is not his fucking audience. They're probably like, who's this nigga? Oh, that's cool, whatever. Hey, not like us. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was what it was. It was what it was at the end of the day. So Duke is correct with that. Anyway, the Super Bowl is one of the most expensive live events of the year to attend in person. Based on videos from the event, it seems that there were some loud reactions for Lamar despite Cenat's claims, but it was not as loud in the Superdome as it will be when he embarks on his tour later this year. Yes, because that are people who want to go see Kendrick Lamar. By the way, if you've never been to a Kendrick Lamar show, that shit is phenomenal. He has great concerts. Phenomenal. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not. So again, now if you're a fan, well, if you're just a nigga that likes just going to concerts, then fine. But if you're a fan of him, you're gonna have a great time. Now, again, if you don't know any of the songs or you didn't know who that was, you didn't go down the discography, you just showed up, and then you was hearing some shit like, "What the fuck is this? Oh, whatever happened," and then you only know him because of Not Like Us. You don't know the catalog. You don't know about the latest album, GNX, because that was most of the songs he performed, and you're confused. Like I said, my nigga has hits, but he said in that interview he's doing more of his newer stuff, number one. And number two, like, this is how he built the story and the theme and the colors of his shit. And if this was part of the story and he's the storyteller, again, we don't gotta like it, but, and trust me, there's certain books I was like, what the fuck is this? But we don't gotta like it, but we gotta respect it in a sense of this is what you're trying to, the message or the story you're trying to convey to us. Some of us might get it, some of us might have different interpretations of it. Some of us will like it, some of us won't. It is what it is. But again, we'll just wait and see. Other than this Cenat bullshit, hey, Kai was just speaking his opinion. I don't know why niggas are getting their feathers ruffled or whatever have you, but hey, it is what it is. Anyways, what y'all think? Comment down below, links in the description. Besides, that's your friendly neighborhood K.A. signing off for today. The Black TJ Detweiler doing this thing. My name ring bells like Quasimodo. Hit like, subscribe. You trying to hit a little bit more to hear me. I'm gone. Slimes on peace, y'all, gang. Aye.